for just 10 minutes a day, all systems go, full throttle, mind, body, and soul, wholeheartedly invested, that just 10 minutes of living at this frequency is going to create a larger impact than your whole workday, because that whole 10 minutes is being used to not just shake the chains of life, but also to create ripple effects within the ethereal realm. That the concentration and the focus of your willpower, your intensity, combining both the beast and the higher spirit within, to being able to sing a song that seduces both worlds, the heavens and the earths, and to find that this way of living is something that creates an echo throughout the world. Create a shrine, if you will, of 10 minutes a day, where you give your devotion, where you give your soul, where you give your brilliance to doing something at 110%, so that it leaves a lasting mark in the blueprint of reality. What has been prepared for you and what is meant for you has truly been sung upon by so many things that seek to continue to marvel in your splendor. For you are the things that divinity looks to support, to invest into, and to see the endless growth and potential that can come when you invest in those things. At the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Wands. Swiftness, moving at a rapid pace, very intense, charismatic, charming, social. The Knight of Wands is unpredictable. One moment they're helping everybody out, and the next moment they're burning and salting the fields. Someone who lives with great intensity, and that fire in the pit of your stomach is calling you to go on an adventure, to go do something new, to not be so easily drawn in by the familiar, and seeking and craving unique experiences. 3 cards for your present situation. 1 at a time in each corner, until there's a total of 3 in each. Top right is your steps towards the future. Top left is what is helping and hindering you. Bottom left is your mind and your psyche. The bottom right is your karma and your destiny. Where you stand in your present situation, I see the Knight of Cups. Leaping laughter and happiness. Pursuing life's joys. Looking for the instantaneous effect that the life has right now, those fields to go rolling and frolicking. That life's pleasures can be immediate. They do not need to be so intertwined with devotion, time, and destiny. That so many things can just jump out from the picture, from the painting at you. See the Lust card. Definitely learning to live more in the moment, that's for sure. The energy of Leo mixed with this Knight of Cups energy is showing that you're much more daring. You're much more willing. That this magnetic pull between you and the world has this stronger and deeper calling at this time. Something that can no longer be ignored. Something that speaks. There's some sort of opportunity to be able to leap into festivities. But there's certain festivities that call your mind that have no going back. They have no return. Your mind's eye has wandered to this irreversible phase, where you embrace the power that comes from going within to the center of the earth. Being able to find the magical stone that grants you that eternal life. You're finding that wisdom within you to be undying, and to be able to find that laughter and that rare giggle that seems to cross over your mind and your soul. As you are seeing the big shift of the world available, it's almost as if once you step through a certain portal, the whole metaphysics of things are going to completely change. Stepping towards the future, I see the 7 of Swords. Futility. That's the shadow aspect of the Knight of Cups. Finding that their mind is definitely wandering. Up and beyond the fence and over the garden wall. The hanging moss served as a great ladder. See the 8 of Discs, prudence, continuous efforts and works to be able to hone your craft. Continuing to just simply learn to play that violin a little bit more sweeter. With a little bit more of that special tone to it. The universe is saying that the works that you're devoting yourself to are bringing new harmony into life. The 6 of Cups, pleasure. Something has found you in an unexpected way. And it speaks to the greatest depths of your soul. It's something that you want to have. The language of the time says that you cannot have it. However, there seems to be something about you lately that is looking to incline otherwise. Right now, it seems that the ceiling has been flipped upside down. And what is now the floor is the ceiling. What is the ceiling is now the floor. It has created an interesting complex in life, where all the things that have held you back are now the things that are enabling you. And all the things that have enabled you have now become their limitations. And the universe is putting a really funny clown face on this one for you. It's really getting you out of the box. The world dream is playing with you in a new way. Now I see the Five of Cups disappointment. Right now, something is finding you in your life when you are perhaps already feeling fed up with something else. Feeling like you've been caught in this waiting game. Building off of the Six of Cups, I see the sun. Truth and illumination and magnetic connection. A powerful connection is forming as love is truly felt. There's something that is known, that's rewarding, something that's meant to be. Building off of the Eight of Discs, I see the Princess of Cups. Your fantasies and your temptations. The things that speak the world to you. Right now, the universe is helping you to be able to step into your magnifying joy. You have found something to exalt yourself with, and something that speaks to you. You find joy in creating the sound and the movements and the energy that you make. Within your mind, you recognize the value that is within your world. You see how you are invaluable to the world around you. I also see the Lover's card, being ready to make that decisive decision to move forward. Seeing in the crossroads in front of you that there's something that you can commit to and there's a decision that you can make. The Princess of Swords shows knowledge and information, shows divine wisdom and understanding. That you're at this place in your life where you know your skills, you know the arsenal that you have available for yourself, and you are ready to make positive decisions because of it. You see the gateway, the opportunity to be able to carve a future out for yourself, and you are ready to overcome the things that have held you back, the perceived advantages and the perceived limitations. All have their own fences very high for you. I see the Hangman. The element of water is looking for something deeper within the soul. That you're looking for your eternal truth. The final outcome of this reading is, why am I here and what is it that I'm meant to be doing? It's a funny question for some people who have been on the spiritual path for what feels like years, for some people decades. And to still be asking yourself this question, why am I here? And what am I meant to be doing? And the universe says that whenever you're asking this question, it's not that you're necessarily forgetting what you're supposed to be doing, but you're trying to get back into touch with the direct transmission, the eternal flow, the cosmic river that flows through us all. That it can be felt if you know how to step back beyond the translucent glass film of life and step back into the real world, where spirit is truly free and boundless. And imagination craves experience for the sake of newfound intelligence. And you're able to remember this extremely valuable information. The Knight of Swords is helping you to be able to aggressively make maneuvers towards your dreams or goals, having the discipline to be able to get ahead, but also having the paranoia to keep your feet moving unnecessarily fast as well. There's the Queen of Discs. Somebody around you, you are right now weighing the value of the connection. In other areas of your life, it seems pleasure, happiness, connections, typical and atypical ones, are catching your eye, catching your drift, and are changing and recoloring your world. There, however, seems to be this square dance going on between you and, I'm sensing for someone you work with. If you don't work with this person, you perhaps share resources with them. And this is somebody who there's just been this constant, it's like this battle. What star is going to orbit the other star? I'm not going to stop doing my movement until the other complies. And the Queen of Discs and the Knight of Swords are, in my opinion, the most stubborn court cards in the Thoth Tarot deck. And so you have two of the most stubborn personalities you can imagine. You know, the Queen of Discs, primarily the Devil card. And the Knight of Swords, primarily driven by the Lover's card. Both of them have that corresponding major arcana. You know, it feels like it's a standoffish energy. And right now, I'm sensing you're trying to say, am I meant to be standing off for this? Is this something where I'm really meant to be standing my ground? The universe is saying, hey, here's a time to be able to explore a new world for yourself freely. But there, however, seems to be these side quest missions playing on in the background that are saying, be mindful, be wise of how other people are playing their hands and how other people are playing their next moves. Now is a time for caution. Take the time to be more lighthearted. to be more enthusiastic and in the moment, and the universe will reward you for it. Right now, pay attention to the mind games, but don't get involved in them. Notice that people are putting their chips down. Just keep track of how many chips you hear cling on the table, and that's all you really need to know. As you keep your eyes on the focus and on the goal, you just keep track on those things in the background so that you can stay in tune to the proper focus and mission that is in front of you at the given moment. I'm now going to draw for you 7 cards. Where you stand. As above, so below, the shadow and the light within your life. At the bottom of the deck, I see the Prince of Swords, striving towards new knowledge and innovation, looking for something that speaks to your sense of creativity. With the Prince of Swords, you see an opportunity, an outlet for your ambition, and also an opportunity to collaborate with spirit. You're guided by atypical forces, things that only fools would listen to. Where you stand, as above, so below, the light and the shadow within your life. Where you stand in the present situation is the Art card. Alchemy and transmutation, the gift of being able to turn lead into gold and to find how many creative outlets are possible within any given situation. You are seeing the gift of temperance, of being able to temper things into whatever it is you so please. Through the alchemical process, it is not just about throwing every ingredient you have in the cabinet in the cauldron at this time, but about being mindful and selective, perhaps falling back on some of your favorite spices. As above, I see the Two of Cups, love and devotion. The universe is trying to guide you towards love. It's trying to help combine unliked and unexpected forces that just so happen to transmute into one perfection, into a one. So below is the Five of Swords, defeat. There's something that feels like a betrayal, something that feels like it's been pushing you away, something that's not meant to be, something that feels frustrating, feels like being backstabbed. It's like feeling unwanted. The universe is trying to guide you towards something that feels like it wants you. That right now the universe is trying to help you say, look, there's someone, something in your life that is just not with you on the vibe that you're trying to strive for, that you're looking for. In the shadow, I see the Five of Discs. I see worry, doubt, and fear. There's some sort of feeling in this life that really is taunting you. Right now, you want to be able to go forward, but the seed of doubt is telling you how things will go and how things will happen. You're being called to address your disappointment. You know, in the light, you have completion, but you are recognizing the sacrifices that have been made to get to that completion. There's something you've earned in your life, but however, you recognize the disappointment. You do not want to forfeit the things you have worked so hard for, but however, what you have worked so hard for stands on pillars of disappointment. Actions in the shadows, the Princess of Wands, wanting to be free of a situation without necessarily working through it. Right now, there's something that you have also strongly identified with that makes it very hard for you to navigate and to be flexible going forward. The universe wants there to be more flexibility in your life. It doesn't want life to be so dictated by certain parameters, circumstances, rules, and regulations. The universe wants you to be a little more unhinged in your being and is right now guiding you with the system to be so. I'm going to draw for you 5 cards. This is going to be a message from the elementals. Spirit, fire, earth, air, and water. First card that I've drawn is the Lover's card, and this is your area of soul and spirit. Spirit right now is trying to push you to make a decision, and that is why you feel the weight of it so much on your mind. It is go time. It is time to make that decision. Within your area of fire and soul, I see the Hierophant, direct transmission, wisdom, and understanding. Within your area of fire, right now you sense and you know what is meant for you. You know how to trust your instincts, trust what you feel, and you can kind of read people right now, right away, head to toe, how they're at, where they're at, and what they're about. Within the area that shows your works and your earth, I see the Fool. Fool is a great card. And it's great for a reason, because fools are the only ones who obtain anything worthwhile. That fools are ready to take leaps of faith and trust their instincts and to see what can happen. To be able to step through the portals, to be willing to grow your horns. To know the magic and the shame that comes with it. But so much treasure for those who put on that hat. Now within the area of your air, your thoughts, your mind, I see the Knight of Cups, wanting to be able to find more room for fun, leaping laughter, happiness, and joy in your life. The important theme coming through right now is you want to find ways to have more fun, to be able to enjoy life more. Within the area of your love and your water, I see the Prince of Swords, wanting to be able to strive towards something that connects on a mental level. You want to be aligned with someone you feel on the same page with, who is operating within the same universe. And I'm sensing that there are people who are operating outside of that universe and outside of that wavelength and frequency. The Prince of Swords is somebody who is striving towards something that is meant to be. They see the knowledge and the opportunity, see the great gifts that are available when they trust what their instincts are saying. It is very important for you to find someone or something that's upon the path. So right now you're trying to have some light fun. You're not trying to get too serious. But it seems whenever you're not looking for it, it tends to find you. And it's that really funny system that seems to go that way. That there's something that is very much seriously trying to find you. By the time that you have put your lantern down, it seems to give you a big hug within the darkness. It seems to have found you when you have least expected it. And this has put you into this place of questions. Lots of questions. Questions on the forever after and the never-ending timeline of life. Around and round the carousel they go. On the eternal march, where does it end? No one knows. Just keep marching and singing and banging the drum. March and march until the song is done. Where you stand is this place of balance. Message from the universe, oracle advice. Find balance in your life. Life demands balance for you to be able to thrive and flourish. Next, I see triumphant success. Turn towards triumphant success. Know that those opportunities are closer than you know. Have faith and believe that what it is that you are looking for is accessible. It's available. See disruption. There's energy in your life that has this disruption to it. It doesn't feel great. It doesn't feel right. And right now, in order to shake it off, you have to get life into balance so that you can be operating and giving on your best frequency. 10 minutes of your best is better than all day of your worst. So triumphant success is closer than you think. Right now, just make the proper recalibrations to get there. At the bottom of the deck, you see the Stand Your Ground card. Stand your ground, standing up to things that are looking to assert themselves over you or try to boss you around. Right now, the universe is saying, stand your ground, do not waver. Right now, you are through what feels like turbulent times, but keep your hands on that wheel and trust that you're going to make it through this asteroid field. That you feel everything shaking and light speed picking up, and then you're about to hit that glistering, smooth pace. That place that is so smooth that is completely silent. To the place where you forget that you're even here. And then that's where you remember, ultimately, you never were here. You have perhaps imagined yourself into existence. And by imagining yourself, you have gotten yourself captured within the world dream. In the way that a bug flying through the web of a spider finds their energy in their soul, trapped in a cycle. So are you within this process. And it's this interesting system of unweaving knots that is ultimately going to get you free out of this dream and back into that flow that the soul is looking to go onto. The printer always kicks on at the weirdest of times, I tell you. And some days it doesn't. And it'll just skip days and it just, you know. All things of the universe can be interpreted for what they are. I drew an angel card for you. And this angel card is symbolized by the Page of Swords. And the angel's name is Hahahia. Hahahia is God the Refuge. And Hahahia helps to govern dreams and reveals the mysteries hidden from mortals. Hahahia is going to bring you into a divine perception of being able to see and understand what truly makes things move, create, and what spawns experiences in reality. Hahahia is showing you things not typically shown to people who walk on this earth. But upon being handed this privileged information, more careful watch eyes will be upon you at this time. I'm now going to draw for you one card from the Occult Tarot to see what spirit is present and it's influencing your situation. Card that I've drawn for you is Astaroth. Astaroth is symbolic of justice. And Astaroth will tell you how the angels have fallen. And Astaroth reveals the present, past, and future. Teaches liberal sciences. Astaroth is going to give you a fair account of the world. Give you a fair account of why and how things are going in the direction that they are, and how to better position yourself for future advancements. That there are tides that are turning, that are churning. The inner world and workings of the universe are coming to life. And so the universe is helping to put you into this place of being able to reveal the mysteries hidden from you, and put you back into that place of being able to conjure those results you so desire immediately. But stay true and stay silent about these talents and this path, that they are not ready for everybody, that what is being shared with you is not available for everyone, and that you have made it this far, that you have listened this far, and that this content has found you for a reason, because you are capable of holding it. You can find this feeling and capture it in a jar, and you can bring it anywhere with you at this time, so that all the true unfoldment and abundance that has been waiting for you is prepared, like the beautiful garden that you have been waiting to walk through, the statue of you at the center, and all of your favorite things growing about it. It's time to dance and to sing and to celebrate, because the exaltation that will put your light into the darkness beyond the stars, and write your part of history yet to unfold, is now within the awakenings, now within movement. And trust the blessings that have guided you here to help you to be capable of making these decisions and being able to step into these choices. One animal message card to conclude your reading. The card that has been drawn is the elephant. You gain the love and wisdom that is passed from one generation to the next. Right now, as you live in a certain way, in alignment with certain means, the universe is finding a way of passing the torch off to you. There's something that you really believe in and trust. And right now, you are finding that by following your instincts and following your true will, you are finding this higher alignment. You're finding this greater way. You have now found that this energy being passed from one generation to the next is something that is now rightfully yours to embody and to celebrate and to make the proper improvements as you say fit, to find that perfect transmutation to be able to unlock all doorways for you and unfolds all beautiful things. Right now, ancient wisdom has been gifted. Wear it well. Use it well, because it now walks with you like an army of 144,000 behind you at every step. It has been an honor to read for you today. Email me, Avery@seldomdreams.com, to inquire for a personal reading. Blessings, and take care.